Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and this is part 7 of my Blu-ray collection series of videos. So each time I'm going through and looking at more Blu-rays in my collection. There are 6 previous parts to this series, so if you haven't checked those out, at the end of the video there'll be some links to the playlist and a selection of videos for you to browse. So we're going to get into this part today on the channel. And welcome back. Okay, so yeah, let's just get into this part 7. So the first one we've got is Star Trek, the original series. This contains all 3 seasons of the original series, starring William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. And it comes in this really nice sort of hard box containing all 3 seasons. Next up, now this is quite an unusual release. It's a book edition of the Dark Man trilogy. Contains 2 Blu-rays and a DVD. Yeah, 2 Blu-rays, and yeah, it's like a comic book. Ash and the Evil Dead, I think, is like there's like a crossover. But yeah, it's a French edition. But yeah, very nice. Oh, obviously, all of that is in French on the back, but a very nice, unusual edition for a Blu-ray release. Right, okay, so next up we're going to look at Transformers. So we've got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is a Walmart exclusive, big screen edition. So this contains all the IMAX scenes in that film. It was only available through Walmart. So yeah, there's that one. And then we've got the UK steelbook. I believe this was a Zavvi steelbook, still sealed, and it kind of, well, it's the opposite of this one really. That one's obviously black and silver, and this is white and silver. So originally when this very first came out, this went for a lot of money. I believe there was a retailer in Canada called Future Shop, and they had this one, and for a long time this was kind of like a very expensive steelbook to get hold of. But then Zavvi kind of picked it up and just flooded the market, so you can pick this up quite cheaply now. Okay, so next up is Transformers Dark of the Moon, Blu-ray and 3D steelbook. This film was shot in 3D, and this is the German edition. Very nice steelbook with a debossed border embossing on the title. Next up is Transformers Age of Extinction. Now I've popped custom lenticular on there for the film, but again this was a 3D and Blu-ray release. And then lastly, in the Transformers range, we've got Transformers The Last Night. So this was a Blu-ray and a Blu-ray 3D film. Nice debossed border. That little magnet there was from Jimmy Boy over at Jimmy Boy's Movies. Kindly sent me some little magnets, so I popped that in there with this one. But there's all your tech specs on the back. Again, not the best film, but a very nice steelbook. I quite like the design of that one. Okay, so next up we've got a Film Arena edition of Everest. So this would contain the Blu-ray and the 3D Blu-ray of this as well. It's an unnumbered edition. There's usually with Film Arena you get a number down the bottom there, but there's no number with this one. Yeah, it does contain this steelbook inside and like a little pamphlet and some art cards. Next up is a digibook of 300 the complete experience. Very nice edition this. I believe this was it could have been a Canadian edition or an American edition, can't quite remember, but yeah, it looks great on Blu-ray, this one. Okay, next we're back to another Film Arena edition, and this is Deadpool. It's the single lenticular. On the back there you've got a little card, and then Film Arena, you've got the little logo down the bottom there. So yeah, it contains the steelbook with the Blu-ray in, and pamphlet and sort of art cards. And then Deadpool 2. This is a really nice edition from Film Arena, double lenticular. Again, quite a limited release this one, but again it contains the Blu-ray copy inside. Interested to see what Deadpool 3 is going to bring us this year. Next up, San Andreas, the Blu-ray and the DVD. That was the American edition. That was a lenticular magnet that I created, and I've got the UK 3D edition. So yeah, Blu-ray and 3D. Yeah, entertaining sort of disaster action film. Next up, absolute classic from Michael Mann, Heat, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino and Val Kilmer. Fantastic. Looks really good on Blu-ray. This was the remastered edition, I believe. I know it's come out on 4K now, but yeah, I'm quite happy with this release. Now, before I picked that one up, I did pick up a Canadian steelbook of Heat, which is this one. I do like that artwork. There's your artwork on the back, and again that contains the Blu-ray, but the previous Blu-ray to that remastered edition. Okay, so we're down to the final two for this part. So we're looking at Passengers, and again this is a Film Arena edition. Contains the Blu-ray and the 3D Blu-ray. Looks fantastic on 3D, this one. Oh no, it's that way around. That's your number. And as with all Film Arena, you've got the steelbook inside and then a pamphlet and some art cards. Really enjoy this film. Yeah. Okay, so the very last release in this part is The Armour of God, 88 Films edition. Fantastic release, this one. Really nice artwork on here. Hard sort of box. Contains the Amaray inside and a booklet. Recently watched this film not that long ago. Rewatched it. Yeah, probably not quite as how I remembered it, but it's still great martial arts in it. But a bit cheesy in places, but I still enjoyed it. Okay, so that was the end of part 7. Look out for part 8 coming up, and we'll continue this series looking at my Blu-ray and 3D collection, including steelbooks and other editions. If you're liking these sorts of videos and you've not checked out my previous 6 parts, why not click on some of these videos and that'll take you to them. Yeah, there's a wealth of playlists as well on my channel. Why not have a browse around and see if there's anything of interest on there for you. Right, well that's the end of the video. Appreciate comments down below, and you can give us a like as well, that would really help out. And yeah, why not subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Right, that's the end of the video guys, take care and see you in the next one.